There's this other kid, brand new, coming up. I don't know if you heard of him. Have you? Hona le mfana magizo wa tsaka. Now, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. K63. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, comment, share, and all that good ish, baby. It's a Vibe podcast, and we at REL8 store in Bonang today. Without further ado, please introduce yourself to the new viewers, those who know you, those who don't. Please give us a short description of yourself, main man.
What's up, beautiful people? My name is Bonang. I'm an entrepreneur, one of the co-founders of clothing brand called REL8. As I said, I'm an entrepreneur by heart. I believe in personal development. I'm currently 30 years old, turning 31 this year.
That's cool.
I'm just on a beautiful journey. I'm embracing it. I'm loving where I'm at. And yeah, man, I'm just out here to do what I gotta do.
As you can see, guys, we're rocking REL8. I'm hoping to become something bigger with REL8.
Sure.
We've been on it, guys. We've been trying to shoot last year, and REL8. You guys are such a good team. You're such good people. They've always opened doors for us. It's been over a year now since I've been trying to shoot Kali. It seems like I didn't have a sense of direction.
Yeah.
So finally I'm here. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Super blessed, man. Yeah, let's talk about the brand. How did you guys start the brand, really?
It actually goes way back before we even started. I
Okay,
think we found our passion in high school. We're always printing T-shirts, always
that's
experimenting
cool. That's
with
cool.
that. So I think fast forward after high school, a couple of years later, we went through varsity. We didn't really push the brand,
Mm-hmm.
but then I think in 2016, we printed some caps. These were basically just caps for us as friends. Majita, we're having
Yeah,
an
yeah,
event,
yeah, yeah.
so we just printed 6 caps just to wear. It wasn't even about starting the brand. We wore those caps. Then all of a sudden, we started getting that demand from people asking, "Where can I get this? How can I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
one?"
yeah.
We only printed 6 at the time, so people started asking us, "Where can I get this? Where can I get this?" So that
Yeah,
kind of pushed us to say, "Wait, there's a market here." And
yeah.
then from there, we just registered the business, and then we never looked back.
You know what I love about what you just said? You attracted the customers.
Yeah,
People saw what you guys were doing,
yeah,
and they love your craft,
yeah.
and they came to you. And in terms of registration, right, at school, they teach us about the knowledge of business, but they
Yeah.
don't actually tell us where to register, where
Yeah,
to start.
yeah.
So, like, where can people actually register their business? And yeah,
Uh,
where can we start?
Yeah, it's actually very easy to register. You just have to log on to CIPC.
Okay,
But if you don't know how to, I think I've seen a lot of people who offer business registrations. I offer it myself
yes,
as a side
that's
hustle.
why I asked
Yeah,
honestly.
I also register businesses
Yeah,
for like 999.
yes, guys,
And then I also give a bit of advice to young people, but
yes.
obviously those who are serious about it, because sometimes people are not really serious
Mm.
about doing what they want to do. So yeah, CIPC is your
So, what do I need if I want to register? I know all I have to do is come to relate,
yeah.
come to you guys, save
Yeah.
a couple of bucks, and then
Yeah.
what do I need, like physically or?
Right now we're in the digital era, so we don't really need a lot of paperwork. We don't even need any paperwork. Just your ID,
Mm-mm.
your proof of address, your email, your phone number, and then 3 different company names according to the one that you want.
Okay,
Why you need 3 is because the system just checks. If this one is taken, it takes the next one. If this one is taken, it takes the
that's
next one.
cool.
So it's a very simple and easy process. I think within a day or two, the company is registered.
Okay, that sounds great. So you make everything easier for us to register,
Easy.
and that's one thing. So, what other products and services do you guys sell and give to people?
Here with REL8, we have a lot of products. We've
Mm.
got caps. We've got one of our flagship product is a side bag jacket. It's basically like a
Yeah, I
side
saw
bag,
that. That's so
yeah, that
cool.
you can
That
convert
flex
into a
too.
jacket.
Yeah, that's
And then we
cool.
have other things that we are working on. We've got a backpack also that can be a jacket. We've got pants that you can change into a jacket.
Mm.
Basically, right now is just about innovation. But we don't just sell the innovative products. We do sell your tracksuits. We do sell,
Okay.
t-shirts, different stuff.
What about the services? Like, you guys obviously have like, what do you call this kind of like?
Equipment, sewing machines, and printing, embroidery.
Like I give you more, like, is it a factory?
Yeah.
You guys have a factory,
Yeah,
right? So like, do you give services to other companies, maybe?
Yeah, we do offer services of. We're not just a clothing brand. That's the nice thing about. Sometimes you have to be very diverse. We're not just a clothing brand. We also offer manufacturing services for other brands, local brands that people don't really know where to do their clothes, so they come to us. Can you do like 10 t-shirts for me? Can you do 10 tracksuits? So we offer that manufacturing, merchandising, if you want it to be branded.
That's very cool.
We also do for like corporate schools.
That's very cool. Yeah. So okay, this comes from me personally. And here we have a project weekend, right? Like, what would it take for you guys to like put on my name somewhere? Like, I mean, like, what would it take? How long would it?
Like, are you asking how can we personalize your garments?
Yeah, I'm trying to personalize it. Like, I'm asking personally as a favor. Like, since we have a collaboration. Can you guys make it possible to like put in a name somewhere? Just
for sure. Our flagship products we don't personalize, but if it's like a golf t-shirt and you want me to put your name or like a t-shirt, yeah, man, I can do that. I've got the equipment. Less than 5 minutes can be done.
Okay. No, that's cool. We're definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, let's do that, bro. It's nice for people to wear something that's personalized. The only thing about it is I feel like a person must fit it on first. Sometimes somebody wants something that's personalized, but they didn't fit it. So if I give it to you, then I already put your name on it, and you didn't fit it, and it's small. I can't sell it.
You can't sell it.
So that's why sometimes it's a bit tricky when brands have to personalize. But if it's something that fits you, you've bought it, and like, do that.
Talking about collaboration, guys. You guys reach 1K subs. If you reach 1K subs, I'm gonna drop new music for y'all. And if you get 1K streams on any music platform, guys, I'm gonna drop a proper music video for you guys. It's in 34, no, it's in like some real stuff, guys. And we have a collaboration with REL8 this weekend, guys. Make sure to tap in. And
guys, stream. Let him drop that music. You know,
Thank you.
hear that.
Wait, how did you get the name REL8? Where does it come from?
REL8 comes from, it's a human feeling. We all relate in some way, you know. We can relate because we went to the same high school, or we have the same aunt, or we fan the same team. You know, as people, if I'm jogging and you are jogging, we relate. You know what I mean? So relate is like a human feeling. We all relate in some way. So that's how we came about that name.
One thing I love about art is always like, you know, it's very spiritual or emotional, you know, and like that's something great. That's so super. And like, who's your target market when you guys are selling?
You know, our target market, the other day I was thinking, we actually grew with it. Because when we started the brand, we were students. So our target market was really student peers.
Okay.
So as time went by, obviously the brand evolves. So now our target market could say like young adults working, you know, affordability, they can buy their
youth and young adults.
And people who are just fashion conscious, not just limited to adults, but there are people who take that extra effort in how they dress. And then there are people who just put on a t-shirt and whatever. So our target market is also those who are really fashion conscious, like they really prioritize how they look, what they're wearing, their t-shirts, their tops, their pants.
It's high fashion and also high quality. Like, I can't believe this.
Man. We have to push quality because that's how we get to compete on the international market. So quality is something that is.
Is it safe to say that you guys are the biggest clothing brand in Rustenburg right now?
Hey man, you know what I like? I like it when somebody says it. If somebody like, if you observe it like, you guys are the biggest in Rustenburg, then I will take it. But I don't want to say.
You don't want to say.
I don't want to be the one that says, "Hey, we are the biggest."
At this point, it seems very obvious. I feel like it's very obvious. Was there like a moment in your life where you knew that really is going to be successful?
I think the getting the feedback from people, them saying, "Oh, guys, I really like your clothes, I really like your caps. Where can I get it?" So it kind of showed that this thing it's bigger than who we are.
Yeah.
It's something that can outlive us.
Yeah.
So from seeing how people respond, even online when we post something, the comments we get, it's not obviously always positive, but it showed that this is something I can do for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's why like we keep telling people like subscribe, because when they do that, it actually motivates us to like keep going, because what's the point of moving on and there's no progress? No one is saying anything about
feedback is very important.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, man, I saw you were on billboards lately. Shout out to that. How did you get there, man? How do you get these big companies to sponsor you? How do you, man? I also want to get there.
You wanna be plugged. Look, I think the most important thing that a lot of young people don't notice is you just have to do your thing.
Yeah.
If music is your thing, you gotta be like authentic with music. Like do it authentically and do it because you love it, not necessarily because people want to pay you. And then once you start doing things that are authentic, then companies approach you. Companies approach you, brands approach you.
That's very cool.
Because what you're doing is authentic, and people see like this person really loves this stuff. So I can align my brand with him or her because they are about this thing.
That's cool.
How I got on the Proudly SA billboard, I was there at the previous one. They took a picture of me. And I was also surprised to see, oh, damn, they put me on a billboard.
Damn, just like that.
Yeah, but as I say, if you're really in love with what you're doing, you kind of attract the right people.
Yeah, so you just have to invest in quality, invest in your brand and everything more. Damn, that's the best advice ever, man.
We have to move from fake it till you make it to faith it till you make it. So faith. So meaning, if you believe that music, I'm referring to music because you told me you love. If you believe that music can change the game for you, for your family, then that's what you gotta put all your energy into, all your focus into.
Yeah, that's
and then that's how things blow up.
That's cool, man. That's so, guys. I hope you guys are learning and listening, because wow, guys. And you're only one of the founders of REL8, right? So like, who does what in your company? Like, please show me like the whole business structure from. You understand.
So right now, what we do, me and my brother, I'm more like operations, so internal of the business, and then he's more like external marketing. So that's how we position our strength. We didn't always know it from the beginning, but as time went by, we kind of figured out, okay, I'm really good with the operation side of the business. He's really good with the external side of the business, which is the marketing, engaging the clients, advertising on social media and all that.
That's cool.
That's how we make it work. And then we also have like a team of designers, professional people that they know what is expected of them, and they do it because not just because they want to get paid, but they do it because they're in love with fashion. They would rather spend like the rest of their life doing fashion. And
that's so cool. That's so awesome.
That's the type of people that we work with.
That's so cool. So guys, we have another guest, right? There's two founders, right?
Yes.
Okay, one is Bonang. The other one, he must come and introduce himself. I didn't want to like, So I want to ask you one more question.
Yeah, for sure.
Before we call in Dudu. And final question is, have you ever had like a dream collaboration? And if you do have, how would the like clothing be? Like, what kind of design would you do for that person?
Dream collaboration meaning like what, a celebrity or like a brand?
Let's say both, actually.
Brand. I don't want a brand who would I collab with, because I'm thinking like in terms of collab, we need to collab locally. Because not to chase that international market, obviously, which we need. But locally, I'd love to work with someone like Casper in your Fest.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Because Casper is very vibrant. He's very good at marketing. I've also seen the growth of his career. I think I also saw him before he blew up. And the persistency and consistency.
That's
so
cool.
That's somebody I definitely love to work with. Also Batu, Theo Baloi, Galax Boy. Galax Boy is also doing some major stuff. So I feel like South African brands, if we could do something together with all our expertise and resources and whatever, then that would make something crazy for South Africa as the culture. Because when we started, the only brand that was there was Bolokshin Culture.
Yeah, I remember
South
that.
African brand. Now South Africa has a whole lot of brands.
Mm.
So yeah, those are some of the people I definitely love to work with.
Guys, if you've watched this far, please mention Casper, please mention Bar2, please mention all those brands, guys. Maybe later on we can attract them.
Can reach here.
Yeah. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much. Let's call in Dudu, man.
Yeah,
Please.
for sure. No, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Hello, guys. Thank you for watching till this far. Make sure to please keep tapping in. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, the share. Also, guys, please follow REL8 on all social media platforms, guys. I'm gonna show you handles here, guys.
Sure.
So yeah, we have the other founder of REL8. Of course, guys, you can't just interview one half. You want both perspectives.
Yeah.
So yeah, my brother, please introduce yourself, man.
Yeah.
Who are you? Where do you come from? What do you do, man?
My name is Duduetsang. I'm the co-founder of REL8. I actually run this brand with my brother.
Yes.
So we're into fashion, we're into design, we're into innovative clothing, smart innovative clothing to say. Like he said, we have like pants that turn into jackets and bags that convert into jackets. So that sort of thing. That's what we do.
Yeah. So me and Bonang, we were talking about collaborating. I feel like the most obvious thing to do is to work together in order for us to make money. I feel like in all industries, if we were to work together, man, we were gonna make a lot of money. And like right now, it's difficult to work with each other because I feel like I have standards. I feel like all this and that. So how do you feel like we can work around that as individuals?
Look, your net's a bit tricky, and I also do understand why sometimes, but I feel like maybe Motuan speed or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes is that some people are just much further ahead of you, and not in a bad way to say they think they're better than you, but the progress wise, it's like if maybe somebody starts their brand today and then says to REL8, hey, can we collaborate? It'll benefit them more than it'll benefit us. So sometimes with collaborations, they need to be mutual. That's why sometimes people feel like I'm not really you're gonna be the one who's benefiting more from this than I am. So we just have to look at it, and mostly these collaborations happen with people who are sort of on the same wavelength or who put in the same amount of work or where you at in your career, in your life, and then it makes sense. It has to make sense for both people to benefit, not just one person. Unless then it's not a collaboration, you're sort of lifting someone up.
Okay, I get that. No, that was super clear. Thank you for that. What is the most difficult thing you've had to deal with in your business and how did you overcome it?
I think the most difficult thing was during COVID. We had just actually gotten a different office somewhere else. We had just gotten that office and then it was COVID and then we still had to pay rent on that office while we were still at home. And, it was very tough financially. I think any business that survived COVID can carry on for many generations to come because
that's very
COVID
true.
was one of the toughest challenges that any business could face. And a lot of businesses closed down and a lot of big businesses closed down. So that was really tough. So when the lockdown was done, we had to obviously think about what we're gonna do different. It also gave people time to go think and process things. So it gave us time to think about the direction of the business, what we want to do different from pre-COVID. So yeah, that's when we came up mostly with the innovative stuff, the bags and pins, jackets and whatnot. Because before COVID, we didn't really have those things.
Yeah. Do you guys design everything on your own, or do you have people who like make the art for you?
No, we design everything in-house. Some designs are inspired by the designers, some are inspired by us.
Okay,
let's do something like this.
Okay, it makes sense.
Bonang would suggest let's do something like this. So
makes sense.
It's a very creative environment that we have here. So we have people have the freedom to say, look, I have an idea, can I try it? I need this specific material, whatnot.
I've been saying you guys are so open-minded. I feel like it's one of the reasons you are here today, and I really wish you guys well. So since you guys have started, what would you change from then till now? Is there anything that will change?
No, obviously we have made a lot of mistakes coming up. So sometimes we just rushed into things. We had this thing of, okay, you want to do this, let's do it now, but you don't maybe plan it or think about it. It wasn't part of your budget, So I would consider planning things before we do them more than we've done before, because sometimes it's just an issue of you've done something before you had to do it. That's why it didn't work out. It wasn't the right time. So timing is very important
also
in our business.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. And like, how do you guys hire employees?
Okay, with our line of work is different. It's not like someone has to necessarily go to school and come with a CV or whatever. Your
Oh,
CV
okay,
is your
okay.
work. So if
Oh,
somebody
that's
comes in and
cool.
tells me that they can design, and so the first thing I'll do, obviously I'll look at their attitude and what some of those things. But I want to see, okay, I'll give you a material, sit on the machine, do something that I can see. So then we'll check your quality, we'll check your speed, we'll check your attitude, because in most situations, and when we started working,
Yes.
we'd go work for a company. I'll go work a month without you paying me, just so you can see my work ethic and what I do. Then we can
Makes
talk
sense.
about the salary and things.
Makes sense.
So I think not a lot of people are into that mindset. Everybody just wants to start working, and
Yeah.
we haven't really seen your quality or your work or your attitude
Yeah.
or what time you come to work. Are you late or this and this? To really say I can hire you on the spot. With
Yeah.
our line of work, it's very different. I'll have to see you for a while before I.
Would you say you guys are hiring?
Yeah, no, definitely. We hire a lot of young people, young designers, and we also have let go of quite a lot because, like I said, we check a lot of things. Sometimes you hire someone, but down the line you see that this person is bad energy at work when they're here, or they're always late, or So it's the things that you look at, like the person's character more than anything.
Yeah, guys, here's another plug. If you're a designer, especially around Rustenburg, guys, if you want to grow, innovate, learn from REL8, please pull up, guys, and show them your work, try to do something. That would be so cool. Do you guys ever train your staff?
Yeah, no, definitely. In our situation, most times when somebody comes here, they already know how to do. They have a basic understanding. So
Okay.
the biggest training would be obviously teaching them how to use our machines, because we use like the most advanced sewing machines. So it'll be things like that, teaching them how to use the machine, obviously teaching them and training them about our system, how things work here, and so forth. But we are in the process of working on doing a sewing school where we will teach people who don't know how to sew.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so that's something that we're gonna be doing very soon.
I love how broad your company is. It's almost like everything.
You have to think about
related. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. I wanna cut this out. Okay. What strategies do you guys use to stay profitable?
The biggest thing I think for us is innovation. That's what people know our brand for. So we come up with very unique designs that people want to buy. You also have to give people a reason to want to buy the stuff that you make. So that's another way we stay profitable is clothing manufacturing for schools, for companies and other brands. That's the service we provide for them. So it's very important to also be able to make your money from other revenue streams. Hence, I did mention that we want to also add the sewing school. So it'll be another revenue stream for our business.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How did you grow up? Where did you grow up? And like, how did your journey shape you into who you are today?
We grew up Mkhwas. It's actually a small village.
Close to Sun City.
Yeah, close to Sun City.
Okay, go.
Very modest family. We're not really the richest family, but we're not poor. We're not like, I don't recall ever going to bed hungry.
Yeah.
When I was staying with my parents. Only after that, moving out and doing things on your own, then you did that. So, yeah, man, our parents, I'd say they were not really but fashion, but it grew into us. I don't know. Especially I think this started a lot in school when you would see that some people, what would make them stand out is the fact that they're smart in class. So they're known as the academics. Some people maybe were very big and whatever. You were known as a sports person. That made you cool. Oh, those are the sports guys. Our way of expressing ourselves and being cool was through fashion, through style, and through looking really good. So I think that's where it started. So people used to associate us with how we are dressed and our style and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Why do I keep forgetting you, man? It's like I get zoned into like your answers. I'm trying to hear and I forget everything.
Sometimes just come up with a question, even if it's not,
even if it's not there.
not
I feel overwhelmed for I don't know for some reason. I don't know. I'm sorry about that.
No worries,
but
bro.
it's
No worries.
cool. feel like we're almost done. I'm gonna ask you one more question. Okay, two more questions. Then we cool.
Sure.
Okay, so how do you remain competitive in this kind of industry?
This kind of industry now is very competitive because every second day there's a person starting a brand, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So you have to, like with us, what makes us different from any other brand in SA is that our
Mhm.
clothes are functional, they're innovative, they you know, you get both a bag and a jacket in one,
That's
for
cool.
example. So
That's very
if
cool.
you think about any other brand, you think, okay, this is maybe designer, this and that. But when you think about our brand, you think more innovation, you think
Yeah,
cool, you think functional. So we've had to separate ourselves and make our brand stand out that way, because
yeah,
if you're just a clothing brand and you go buy t-shirts and you just put your logo like any other brands
yeah.
do,
It wouldn't make
you're
you.
not gonna make it. It's gonna be very hard. I mean,
Yeah,
if you look at a brand like Makosa, they are very different from any other
yeah.
brand. If you
That's
look at
so
Sepo
cool.
Jeans, if you look at Galaxy
Mm,
Boys, so you have to find something that makes your brand unique from any other brand. You know,
yeah,
so if even if people are having discussions about the best brands in the country or whatever, you want to be
yeah,
amongst those discussions, and you want people to really know what your brand is about, as
yeah.
opposed to like other brands.
I feel like, you're either born an artist or born a designer, because
Yeah,
these things, we grow with it, goes in us, and like we dream about it.
yeah,
I've always dreamed about being an artist since
yeah,
Kelentwana,
sure,
and like normally we plan for the future,
yeah.
and what are your future plans for Relate, short term, medium term, and long term?
Okay, one of our biggest plans right now is to move into a bigger space. So
Oh,
our vision
okay.
is to actually build a clothing manufacturing factory
Wow,
that can revive the local manufacturing
wow.
industry. You know, we want to be able to create garments that are quality, that are international standard.
Mm,
We want to also be able to have some part of our business become a school. So basically, we want to divide our business into three different departments. The
okay,
first department would be the people and the team that sew the relate
okay,
garments, fashion,
yeah,
whatnot. The second part of our business is going to be the people who produce clothing for other brands, for schools, for corporates. That's the second department that will focus
mm,
specifically on that. And then the third part would be the school, you know, where we have a school and then we teach people how to sew. Imagine having about 10 to 15 people that come here, they're going to come learn how to sew. And then from that, we'll say, okay, maybe we like those 3 or 4 people from that, and then we
yeah.
employ them immediately. So that's part of our plan.
It's very nice because it's helping the community, it's growing, it's employing the community.
Yeah.
What you guys are doing for us, it's super amazing. What words would you give to those coming up, to those who want to start designing and
Yeah.
for those who want to like grow their own company?
The first thing is to start. You know,
Yeah,
if you want to do it now. Don't say you want to do it and then you do it next week. So do
yeah,
it now. Number one. Number two is prioritize it. You know,
yes,
like for a long
yes,
time
yes.
we went without going to Groove, or we're not buying
Mm,
shoes, or we're
mm,
not doing this. And all the money that we had, it literally went back to reinvesting in the brand.
yeah,
So if you want to build a brand, you got to know that a huge part of your money is going to go back to just reinvesting,
yeah,
reinvesting, reinvesting. So yeah, I'd say just start and make sure that if you're going in, be all in, be
yeah.
fully committed. You know, you have
Very
to be able
true.
to take out the money to pay. You have to be able to take out the time to
Mm,
invest in your brand. You know, there's times where we knock off here at like 11, 12 o'clock at night.
yeah,
People are maybe gone to Groove, or people are sleeping or whatever. So you've got to really put in the time if you want to make it. If you
yeah.
want to see your brand.
You must sacrifice and
Yeah,
compromise
and
and
learn and
prioritize.
research. You know,
Yes.
like we've done research on brands like Louis Vuitton, on
Mm,
biggest brands out there. So I'll go watch a podcast about the owner of
yeah,
LV or the owner of this, or
yeah,
just to learn the information and see what they say.
yeah. Just like how others are gonna watch this one.
Just how maybe someone else can watch
Yeah,
this and say, okay, I learned something from this, just like I
yeah.
learned from other people.
Guys, I really hope you've learned. The purpose of this podcast mainly, guys, is for us to learn from each other. Is to reveal the truth, and to inspire one another. I really hope you guys learn from Bonang and Dudu if you've watched the video till this far. And don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment, share,
Ding ding ding
and all
ding.
that good ish, baby.
Yeah,
The
for
Vibe
sure.
Podcast. Let's go. Thank you so much,
Thank you
man.
so much for your time.
Thank you.
Abafana bang nigga kamnandi